Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome back to another State Street construction update here at the end of January 2026. The last update was in November. It's been a little while, but we've had a few snowstorms. We're about to get another foot of snow tomorrow, so my window for filming is just about today. So let's get right into what's happened since the last update. Starting here at our usual spot up at the north end of the project at Grove Street and Olive Street. After the last update, the contractor was able to pave a big portion of the bike path before the asphalt plant shut down for the winter. So now we are standing on the new 12-foot two-way bike path. We see the single bike path up there going towards Audubon Street. And this has been paved all the way down to Grand Avenue. So now this section from Grove to Grand is probably 90 to 95% complete. All the flat work has been done, the concrete sidewalk and the asphalt, all the topsoil is in. All that's left up in this area is signs and traffic signals. So the crew has moved down more towards the southern end of the project. Now there are lots of exciting things happening on this project. One of the exciting things was when traffic was flipped into the two-way configuration on that side. Paving was exciting, and now the next exciting thing is you can't see it because it's under those tarps curing, but that is a new concrete foundation for a new traffic signal mast arm. So that's going to be our new traffic signal to face Grove Street, which is going to replace this one over there. You can see the cones in the distance. That's going to be a foundation for a new mast arm traffic signal to replace the old one over the former northbound lanes. So right now we have our temporary signals up. That foundation will allow a new mast arm pole to be installed there, and that will be a new permanent traffic signal over the new northbound lanes. Now, something to note is that you often see construction projects just completely shut down for the winter. But here we're trying to keep our contractors working as long as possible, so pretty much any day that's above freezing, as long as they're following cold weather protocols, they can pour concrete, they can do demolition. Now obviously with this foot of snow coming, they're not going to be working at all next week. It's going to be really cold, but any day they can get work done is a good day. We're continuing walking south, or just south of Wall Street. I showed this new sidewalk and accessible parking space before. The old curb of the road has been removed. This area has been rough graded. This is where the road will be expanded and paved with a new road base for a new parking lane that will replace the old parking lane that used to be on that side of the road. Over here we can see our two-way bike path has been paved all the way up to the intersection with Grand Ave. Now we're down here at the intersection with Grand Ave, and not only was the bike path paved down to here, but this new right turn lane was fully paved as well. So you can see that the sidewalk and bike path cross here at a flush condition. So this is our raised crosswalk. You can see how the curb tapers back into a full height there. So this intersection is pretty much all set. Again, just waiting on some traffic signal equipment to go in here. See, there's a pedestal foundation there for a new signal. This existing signal is going to run the intersection, and those signal heads are pretty much in their final condition as well. And now the crew is actively working south of Grand Ave and towards the train station. Across on the other side of the intersection of Grand and Elm, the crew is now working on putting in the new line of curb to make the new corner. There was a catch basin reset there. Coming around here, and we can see the new curb line over here that was going into the old planter medians. So here the road's actually being widened a little bit to make a new right turn lane. That will allow us to put in a new traffic signal phasing that has right turn signal separation so that the bike path and pedestrian crossing can be fully protected from right turning vehicles. So these catch basins used to be the curb style at the old edge of the road, so they were converted into the flat style. And all of this base material you see here will be paved over and made part of the asphalt road. And now we're walking south towards Court Street, and similar to how the other sections of the project were constructed, the road base was removed. They're working on the new concrete sidewalk that will replace the old concrete sidewalk, new line of topsoil and rough grading for the asphalt bike path that will come through here. The old median has had the paving stones removed so that the trees can breathe a little bit more. And over here, This was the old left turn pocket of the road to get onto Court Street. And so this is just excess space in the new striping configuration. So this is going to be another parking lane to replace some parking spots that used to be over there. And again, here we see a flush condition. This is another accessible parking space, the level landing, and then a ramp up to a sidewalk. Now we're here at the intersection with Court Street. We see some excavation underway to make a curb bump out. So that ends the parking lane and provides more pedestrian space. We see another tarped area. This is another concrete mast arm foundation that it's currently curing. And a lot of curb work has happened here to extend Court Street through the old intersection and making the new intersection here. So another raised crossing. We see the full height curb. This traffic signal is going to come out and a new traffic signal will go on that foundation over there. Here in front of State Street train station, this is where a lot of the active work is currently happening. So some of the old sidewalk has been removed. We have our new sidewalk with the new alignment in there. Both of the driveways have been fully paved. You see our flush sidewalk and future bike path through there. So in the last video, cars were using the old northbound lanes as the temporary drop-off loop while the crew was working on the driveways, but now the drop-off loop is operating normally, which means they can start working on all this work in the former northbound lanes for the station. So our new sidewalk is completely in over here. We have some grading to do for the bike path. And one of the exciting things about the work at this intersection is we are providing 2 new crosswalks across State Street where there never used to be crosswalks before. So we've got this big residential building, 360 State. You can imagine there's probably a lot of residents in there that would love to have a crosswalk right from their front door across to the station instead of having to go up to the next intersection. So here's the second crosswalk. This one is pretty much complete in terms of the concrete, and then the asphalt bike path will come through and make that a nice level surface. Then the sidewalk kind of angles off here, deviates from the alignment as it heads towards Chapel Street. And we'll look at why it does that in a minute. So here is the entrance driveway into the station, fully paved and open. Got some new curb coming around the corner towards Chapel Street, almost all done. And what this intersection is going to be is kind of a semi-protected bike intersection. So this is where the 2-way bike path will cross. We're going to have a single bike lane and pedestrian crosswalk going across onto Chapel Street. And currently, Chapel Street is 4 lanes, so 2 lanes in each direction. It's a bit overbuilt for what it is, and so as part of the project, we're going to restripe it into a 3-lane configuration. So 1 travel lane in each direction and a left turn lane coming up to the intersection. That will help because you can see right now there are no left turn signals at the Chapel Street approach, which means left turning vehicles hold up everyone behind them. So we're going to add some left turn signals here, and that remaining lane of space is going to become 2 buffered bike lanes, 1 on either side of Chapel Street, which means the 1 bike lane on this side will come down over the bridge, up this concrete bike ramp, and then you'll be able to use this new intersection configuration to either go north on the State Street cycle track, south, or across onto Chapel Street towards downtown. So that's it for this update video. It's currently 10 degrees, so my phone's having a lot of battery issues, but we got through everything that's happened since the last one, so we'll see you in the next update.